Hello, guys. Hello, class. I heard. Okay. I'm heard. I heard, guys? Madugan ko. Hello. Um, hi, guys. Am I heard? Madunggan ko. I guess madunggan ko or dili. Okay. So, nag-story ako tapos wala mo na ito. Okay. So, no, I had to stop the music. Okay, sila ko. Mapadayon ta magmaoy. Alas 6 para ba sa gabi. So, mag-stop sa ato ang lecture for now this evening. So, now welcome to our fourth week, fifth week na siya since we met. No? Sana all since we met. So, it's gonna be our fourth lecture, and this is going to be about earth retaining structures. And Kanisha, this is one of the most controversial issues right now here in our country, especially in the field of our field, no? And we're going to talk about sheet piles. So, no, you'll be able to envision, ilalali na siya design, so, etc. So, again, no, let's start our discussion. No? Okay, talaga ito sa monitor. Let's do touch. Na, naglag. Okay. So welcome, no? This foundation engineering lecture for. So we have already talked about last week. I think we talked about lateral earth pressure. So your knowledge and your lateral earth pressure, especially in getting the coefficients and especially the pressure itself or the force itself, no, would be beneficial in this topics in the preceding topics that we will be having. So per se, um, last week I think I recall telling you about, or I mean introducing you about retaining structures already, no. I have a man jud tang like ato na siyang incorporate ang atong topic for foundation engineering, not the review ones, no. So yeah, so there are several earth retaining structures, no. From the name itself, it retains earth, ma'am. Why is it earth, no? Anong earth, but earth just symbolizes the soil, no? Wala na siya. So, technically speaking, these structures are designed to retain the soil. So, earth retaining structures are designed to retain soil, and not only the soil, but of course, we all know that there are soil, I mean, the earth itself is made up of rocks as well, no? So there are several, what do we call this, earth retaining structures. Daghan kita glain kasi natin mga gravity retaining walls, natay sheet pile walls, cantilever walls, anchored, embankment slopes. So daghan pa na, and the list goes on. Daghan pa na siya. But for this discussion that we will be having, we will specifically discuss more of the sheet piles and the two classifications of sheet piles, which are the cantilever and as well as the anchored. And then sa anchored itself, napod siya two methods of placement. So natay full earth and as well as uh, full earth or fixed earth and as well as free earth. Sige, okay na ta. So, mo ni siya ang akong pasabot sa mga earth retaining structures in real life scenario, guys, no? Natay gravity retaining wall, yung makita ninyo. Natay counterfort, no? If you would notice na siya bracing which is in the shape of triangle, napuntay cantilever. Then here are, the anchored sheet piles, napuntay cantilever sheet piles and mga braced excavation. So braced excavation will be discussed next week, yung braced cuts or braced excavation or braced shippings, ano siya, dahil siya green, and as well as your coffer dams. So, mo to kung i-introduce ka ganiya. So, let's start with the sheet piles na. Sheet piles. So, okay. Let's try to tackle muna the types of sheet piles, no? there are several types of sheet piles, by the way, guys. Naatay sheet piles, no, that are made of cement. Naatay fiber, reinforced plastic, wood, and ang atong pinaka-common nga gakakita recently, especially with the ongoing news, and and often rather, ang ginagamit dyan sa construction is the steel and iron. I think it goes with a balance between affordability or we say economic ra siya and at the same time the accessibility or its portability, no, dali ra siya i-install compared to other, no, per se nga. Although dali naman ang uban, but probably it costs more or kung it's the other way around. I think basta steel and iron are the most common ones and kanang kita ninyo sa news nga ang katong giingon nga 9 meters ang depth of ang original length sa sheet pile should be 12 meters, and then it turns out when they pulled it, no, it is only just around I think 6 meters ang depth of I mean length sa sheet pile nga gi-embed, no. So na siya na in klase and kato nga mga makita ninyo sa news, these are examples of steel and or iron sheet piles. So dapat tayo lain-lain na shapes, no? You could probably see Z-type, flat web, H-type, and for me, no, kung ako ang pastoryahan, ang pinaka-common po nga type is the H-type, no? Makita na, kaganyan dito, hapit ko na pandol sa sheet pile. Wala lang, na-share lang ko. And katong yung makita dito sa mga news, makita ninyo sa katong gibira bitaw, no, nag-sample testing sila, nag-random sampling sila nga. I-check lang na to with the ongoing controversy about, no, flood controls. So ilahang random sampling, no, ilang random test wherein nagkuha lang sila random ilang i-pull out and to check if sakto ba ang as per plan and compared to the as built yun, no, kung usa yun siya sa real nga pagkabutangan niya. So mo to siya. And kato nga inyong kakakita, mao na siya ang example sa iron nga typically H-type na siya. So mo to siya. Wait, slide. Si sheet piles. So, if inyong ma-notice, no, na atay illustration pertaining to the sequence of construction for a backfield structure. Step 1 is mo ni siya ang imong original nga soil, no? And so, again, no, it's supposed to have the so-called buntod siya, and then you decided nga magbutang ka og what earth retaining structure, so gipaksian nimo. And then if you would notice, of course, kani siya vacant naman eh. So this is also, I mean, this portion here, mo na siya inyong earth retaining structure. And sa likod ana, no, mo na siya ang backfill or ang soil nga gina-retain. So typically, no, mo to kung gingon ka ganyan nga natay usa ka klase sa sheet pile which is ang anchored, and from the name itself na pud siya tension here. So, di ba, unsa ganito atong definition sa ato ang um, pressures, di ba, na atay passive, di ba? Atay passive and na po tayo active. Now, if we would illustrate the passive and active here in our backfill structure, you know that from the name itself, di ba, unsa ganito, A for active, it's going away to the soil. Kung kani siya is soil, di ba? Kung kani siya is soil, unsa man aha man ang direction sa imong active force. So most probably the arrows point outside, no, going pagawas sa imong soil. And pag mayroon po kag passive, no, the force goes in or pasulod. Mo to tong mnemonics na akong giingon last time, basta gani active, away is, away. Away siya pagawas, active. So pag passive, no, pasulod. Mo na to akong giingon last time. And let's define usa ng dredge line, no? Dredge line is the bottom line ground surface after the excavation and usually referred to the sheet pile. So kana ang giunlod, gitusok pira there. Yeah. Mao na siya ang ginatawag ng earth retaining structure. And typically basta mga ilan ang mga instances, no? Sheet pile na na siya. Sheet pile. Sige. So let's differentiate the two sheet piles that I mentioned. So unsa tong differences aning duha ka sheet piles. Ang first one is ang cantilever sheet pile. Sige, let's define. So ang cantilever sheet pile di ay maintains backfill at a higher level on one side. Okay. And the stability is wholly from the lateral passive resistance of the soil into which the sheet pile is being driven. So illustration provides look like this, no? And mao ni siya ang imuhang itsura sa imong cantilever sheet pile. What about, no? When you compare it to anchor sheet pile. So sa anchor sheet pile naman, no? Anchor sheet pile is kept above, no? Kept above the its drive depth or the depth of embedment by anchors or the tension rod provided at a proper level. So for stability of the sheet pile, the anchors provide forces in addition. So but pasabot in addition na kay existing um, na kay existing active and to counter that active no para dili mag-overturn ng imong sheet pile, ginadungagan siya og anchored sheet pile so that it's an additional force for the soil or the earth retaining structure itself nga dili siya ma-overturn and mutabang siya in addition sa imong passive resistance. So, if inyong lantawan ang itsura ana, so this is what it looks like. So, di ba, if you would notice kung atong i-draw ang ato ang what they call that, pressures or forces, di ba mo ni ato ang active, di ba? It's gonna be your active. And ang kaning isa going there is your passive, di ba? Ina na siya nga mechanism. And this tie here symbolizes your tension rod. Nga gaad siya og force sa imong passive. So mao na siya ang itsura. Why was I able to say nga gaad siya og force sa imong passive resistance? It's because it counters the active, so it goes along with the line of action sa imong passive resistance. So there are two types of support methods sa anchored sheet piles, guys. Natay free earth and as well as fixed earth na wherein mo rotate ang imuhang I mean sa free earth and then sa fixed earth is cast in place siya. So let's try to analyze problem dealing with cantilever sheet piles lang. Now let's try to solve problem. Wala pa rin. Formulas na ta. So let's try to check muna. This is your earth retaining structure, top of backfill, and then this is your ledge line. And let's label them as height H and depth D. No? Na siya. So this is what is meant by the dredge line. Dira mo makita si dredge line. And this pressure diagram, who can tell me what, is it active, is it passive? Sige. Unsa na siya nga pressure diagram? It pertains to the, sige, wala mag-message. Wala matubag na ako. Sige, wala, natubag. Okay, nice talking. So this pertains to your active, no? That's active and active pressure, earth pressure, and this is your stress, di ba, sa ilalong. And you know, no, pag ang force, especially the triangle, no, you know that the centroid of a triangle could be in the 2/3 or it could be in the 1/3. So this is designated as FA and it has this formula of 1/2 stress H plus D. La, bago na po nga formula? Is it bago or is it not? It's not. Okay, you know, di ba? Remember mo before na stress is equals to what? Sorry. Gamma HKA, right? Gamma HKA. And this one here is just plug in here. Diba, you recall na we have this formula of force 1/2 gamma H K A squared. So this squared here, I mean this squared height here, factor out ra siya because ang imong gigamit here is stress. So this another H here is pertaining to this height. So kaning H plus D di ay ang total ana niya is just the height. Mora na siya. So similarly, no, pressure diagram, it's the area. So, base maninimo si stress, di ba? I remember telling you na stress is the base, and in order for you to get the entire pressure, entire force, all you have to do is just to use the area of it or of the pressure diagram. So that's gonna be one half base, which is your stress, and the height. So, mala siya. And if you would recall, sa atong location aning centroid ani di ba unsa to kung giingon if diri ka magikan from the top of the backfield going towards the I mean your resultant in your active pressure or the force acting. So this your two-thirds, no? Two-thirds. And kani siya ang imuhang one-third. So para sa mga wala kabalo kung giunsa na nganong nakaingon mga two-thirds na siya, di man gani basta two-thirds tumoy. O naay tumoy. O di ba tumoy na? This is tumoy. Binuang na lang ginatudlo diri ba kay para dili madumduman. Tumoy pag gani ang imong gigikanan or like pagpagawas nimo ana gikan sa imong araw pagawas na basta gani na tumoy two-thirds na siya. And if dili gani it's one-third. So inana na siya. Then now to illustrate as well your passive. So mo po ni siya imong passive earth pressure. Similarly no naa kay stress here. And stress is similar nga gamma HKA. So, if inyong na-notice, dili level si FA o FP because if you would notice, dili man same og height si H o B. I mean, this active pressure and sa passive pressure, right? And similar concept ra hapon to siya nga ang location sa imong passive earth pressure is still one-third and two-thirds. So, asam po ang two-thirds, ani, similarly, two-thirds ni siya dire. Because, if you would notice, na atay tumoy here, di ba? And then, dire din ang isa ka one-third. Muna siya. So, ang equation na to, ani, now, should be in getting the passive earth pressure should be one half stress D. Ma'am, nganong D na lang man? Because, di ba, unsa atong definition anang ato ang overarching formula, di ba, it's gonna be one half stress or one half gamma KAH squared, di ba? And we treated D here as our sole height because you cannot say nga H plus D gihapon siya because if you would notice, ang passive earth pressure na to, naara di ba sa dredge, before, I mean, yeah, wala na abot tra sa, I mean, tama na siya sa dredge line and paubos. So, ito siya. So note that H is the depth of soil retained, height of backfill, and depth of embedment of the depth of penetration C D. And muna kung gingon ka ganiya, in order for you to get the location from the bottom, so that's just gonna be H plus D over 3 and D over 3. Pero if you're talking about if it's from the top of the backfill or the dredge line itself, so that's now another story to tell. So that's gonna be two-thirds na. Mato siya. So, mo ni siya ang taas ng mga I mean, more to kung giyaw-yaw ka ganyan kay more rin siya nga mga equations. So, if you are to take moments, typically sa bottom yun na siya. Bottom yun ka mag-moment basta mga cantilever. Not unless may siya nga from the top of the surface. So, typically mag-moment siya sa bottom. Diri-diri jud ka dapat mag-moment. Diri typically yung moment. MA or basta. So, ayun to ninyo kalimti ang atong coefficients ng mga equation and mo na to ang pressure. So, yeah, let's try to solve example number 1. So, a sheet pile acting as a cantilever retaining wall retains soil that is 2m high with an angle of friction of 30 degrees and a unit weight of 18 kilonewton per cubic meter. So, determine the required depth of penetration with 20% allowance of shear development. Assume that the pivot is at the foot of the pile. So, muna siya. A pivot is technically, dito ka dapat mag-moment sa bottom sa pile. So, determine the total active force and the passive force for the letter C. So, let's try to solve this problem. So, determine letter A. So, if you would look into its solution, kung muna siya imuhang illustration. So, you have here yung backfill. And naado kay backfill height of 2m. And ubos ana nga D, H is unknown. So, of course, by default, matik dyan na, basta mga inani nga mga problem. Pag makakita ng angle, as long as dili lang siya nila pangita, automatic, always get for the active and the passive coefficients or kung wala man ipangita si passive, so active lang. So, always, first step yun yung buhaton, illustrate, and after that, get the values for its coefficient. So, get the Ka and Kp, so that's gonna be 1 minus sine 30, and that's gonna be 1/3. Dayon, Kp is 1 plus sine 30 mo. Tama na, di ba? If flip mo, mo tong giingon, if inverse, the coefficient of active is the inverse of passive. So, if this is 1/3, so unsa may reciprocal ng 1/3, di ba 3? So, mura na siya. You don't need to actually stress yourself for this coefficient. So, let's illustrate na your illustration sa imuhang active. So, that denotes sa imuhang active stress. And mo na siya itong existing formula. So, that's gonna be 1/2 H plus D. So, H here is labeled, has its value of 2M. 2M daw ang imong value. But the D, or the depth of penetration, no, is yet unknown. Okay, mao na siya ang ginapangita. Okay, for the passive, mo po siya ang equation. That's gonna be 1/2 stress, no, P, and solving for FA and FP. So, okay. So, that's gonna be, let's expound your stress, no? FA man itong gina-solve. So, kung sa ganito ang equation, that's supposed to be gamma HKA. So this is gamma. How much is your gamma? That's 18. H is 2 plus 3 because it's the entire height of your pressure diagram. And then 1/3 is your KA. Diba na raw? Dayon, 2 plus 3 dayon. Kani siya nga equation. So always don't forget about this. So that, to simplify that, you will have, simplify this equation. You don't need to solve for the value of D lang sa. So, imong buhaton ana, type nimo ang tanan nga mga, what we call this, constants nga dili enclose ani 2 plus D. So, just retain this 2 plus D itself. So, mali siya ang imuhang, and this one 2. So, i-retain na nimo silang duha, so that's squared. So, i-simplify nimo 1/2 times 18 plus 1/3. So, mana siya ang imong simplification, no? If dili pa gyud kasabot, if unsaon siya pag simplify nga lisod siya, so just put, typically basta mga ilan ni butang lang siya value nga 1. I-treat lang siya as 1. So you will get the value. Pero I think you will get 3 here. Magkuha mo 3. So just what they call this? Ibutang lang din mo ang ano. Then next is similarly gyapon sa imong passive, no? I-breakdown nato ni si stress P. Stress P is still gamma HKP, no? This is gamma, this is H, since ang height nato here is the depth D, and then KP rather, which is 3, and as well as its height, kaninga D. Ano na siya. So, simplify, that's 27D squared. So, take moment at the bottom. Anong nakaingon kong mag-moment at the bottom because it was stated in the problem. Pero typically, basta mga cantilever problems, moment yung at the bottom. So, assume that the pivot is at the foot of the pile. So, take moment at the bottom. So, by now, no, naamang good tayo laylay sa conventions, magdepende rin na sa inyo ha. Pero, ako naandan na akong counterclockwise is positive. Sige lang. Nako iingon sa inyo nga feel nako basin dai mas makasabot mo nga usaon pag moment. Pero I know, I'm confident enough nga kabalo mo mag moment. Pero if naa pa jud dili kabalo and dili pa jud kayo inana ka what you call this, abansay, so ako lang explain it. So take moment at the bottom, counter is positive. So asa naman to? This is the equation, diba? Equation 1, this is your equation 2, diba? But how do you get, by the way, moment, diba? It's just force times distance. If this is your force, diba, force man mo, this is also force. Yeah. This is your force, no? You need to get your distance from the bottom. So if this is the force that you are talking to, so you will be needing the value here. Kinahanglan nimo siya nga distance, and as well as this distance, kinahanglan nimo siya for you to be able to do some moment. Kaya di ba, ang definition na to sa moments is the product between the force and the distance or the lever arm. Inana na siya. So, if this is your force, no, this is your force, okay? Now, my question is, how do you obtain for the distance from this force going towards the bottom? So, ang imong buhaton ana is just, di ba, this height here, entire height is pila man? 2 plus D, di ba? And unsa man lugar ni diri from this portion going towards Paubos, 1/3 or 2/3, di ba 1/3? Kaya dili man siya tungoy. So, all you have to do is just 1/3 times 2 plus D, which is your entire height. Mana siya. So, now, ma'am, nga nung minus, why did you say positive na siya, ma'am? Because I assumed here is nga ang rotation sa imuha force here is counter-positive man ang akong gidesignate. So, ang rotation ani, if imo tuyok bitaw ni siya, paana man siya. So, positive siya. But since, no, if imong i-assume na po here is going here, so that's now negative, which is maunit about there is imong passive. So, passive is this is your force and this is now your distance. Force is as is, and the distance is still 1/3 of D because dili na natin siya include, dili man na-appeal sa imong pressure diagram. C, I mean, it's not part of the passive earth structure. 1/3 times D. So, simplify, you will get 1.85. Is it the final answer? No? Is it the final answer? Definitely. Yeah, no. No siya. Kay, it was stated nga, una na nato siya og 20% na allowance. So, this one here, you will add 20% of it, no? No, basta ma'am, how do we add 20%? So, it goes to show nga, imong buhatan and just multiply it with 1.2. How do we convert 20%? So, that's 0.2, di ba? That's 0.2 in decimal. But, ngano 1.2 man, ma'am, ang imong i-add? Ngano 1.2 man imong i-add, ma'am, nga dili man sa 0.2? So, because you would assume nga it's greater than, di ba, ang whole ani is 100% and you convert that, that's gonna be 1. But since you are planning to add 20%, so just 1 plus 0.2, ano siyang 1.2. So all you have to do is just to multiply 1.85 with 1.2 and you will get 2.22 meters. So that's your final answer for this first problem. Sige, kayang problem ta. Sa'yo na lang ni kay nanong kay bali sa imong mga sa imong depth of environment. Diba? So, caps na. Murag yapon to siya atong expand. Sorry, napakita na tanan. So, di ba na naman tayo equation ani, di ba earlier? Na tayo equation ani, which is 1/2 stress 2 plus D. Since na naman kay value sa imong D, which is pila to kaganiya, 2.22. So, substitute lang naman na siya. 2.22, kanipod, 2.22. Or, pwede sad, kanina lang diretso kay simplify na gud yung equation ka ganina. This is now 2.22. So, if imo na siyang i-simplify, you will get 53.43 kilonewton as your final answer for the total active force sa imong sheet pile. And lastly, no, if this is the active, let's now get your passive. So, same lang gyapon ang buhaton. So, di ba, 27D squared man tong simplified, di ba? So, all you have to do is just to plug in the value for your D, which is 2.22. So, you will get passive value of 133.07 kilonewton. So, we're now done sa example number 1. So, what if, no, na-instance nga, pangutan si factor of safety, so, of the sheet pile. So, how do we do that? So, since naman tayo duha ka values nga na-obtain ka ganyan, which is the active and passive, kuhaan mo ang ratio ano nilang duha, passive over active. So, dapat, greater than 1 siya. So, unsa gyud yung na-recall sa una, na-ignore po na ako. Pag makaingon ka nga stable ang imong isa ka structure, if imong factor of safety is what? Greater than or equal to 1. Pag below gani ana, failure na na mo tuyok gyud na imong mag-fail gyud na ang imong structure. So always consider designing greater than 1 imong factor of safety. So Kung kani is 2.49, but it goes to show nga dili na siya mag-overturn. So, thus it is stable. Okay? Is that done? Nako ba mo? Hindi naman di pag nahiyog. Okay. Ara sila. Sige. Example number 2 ta. So a vertical sheet pile supports a horizontal backfill having a height of 4.5 meters. The backfill has a unit weight of 19.67 kilonewton cubic meter and an angle of internal friction of 35 degrees. Calculate the depth of penetration, then the total active force, and the maximum bending moment in the cantilever sheet pile. Sige. So, calculate the required depth of penetration. So, illustration na salta. This is your embankment. This is 4.5, no? And then this is your left B. So this is your pressure diagram still. Kaya cantilever man gyapon siya. And similarly, wala lang na edit pero it's supposed to be 4.5 plus D. No? Dili na siya to duplicate na sa pika slide. So it's supposed to be 4.5. Okay. Ang given diri is pila to? 4.5. Wala lang nabantayan. Sige, and this one too. So, solving for KA and KP. Muna, di ba, ito ang default nga ginabuhat, solving for coefficients. So, solving for coefficients, 35 degrees. Inverse of that is 3.691. So, wala na rin lain buhaton. Kuha na pa na to. Similar lang sa kagani actually. So, naakay gamma, 19.67, 4.5 plus B multiplied by your Ka multiplied by 4.5 plus D, and you will get a simplified version of 2.665 or quantity 4.5 plus D squared. How about your F passive? This is 1/2 gamma D 3.691, which is your coefficient of passive, and as well as your height D. Simplify that equation, you will obtain 36.301 D squared. Now, we are to take the moment at the bottom. So, pwede ba again actually guys nga. Usa sa feel nako, mas masabtan ninyo nga feel nako mag-listen mo one. Para dili bitaw ninyo naon. Whatever goes right, i-equate mo sa left. So, di ba, mo siya mo equals. So, pwede sa imong buhaton nga 1/2 stress PB is equals to 1/2 stress A 2 plus D. So, tanan nga pa left, pikas nga side, butang mo sa left, ang tanan pa right na arrow, butang mo sa right. Muna siya ang, for me, feel na ko, mas dali siya sabton sa mga estudyante. Nga, para mag-moment kung per se horizontal, lisod naman ito but if inclined, mag-lisod na sila sabot, no? But, kung inani nga scenario nga horizontal lang ang direction sa imuhang mga forces, so para dali mo masabtan, dali mo ma-envision sa untong moment, so tanan nga mga paadto pa right, so I mean, gikan sa left padulong right, butang mo sa left, and tanan mo tanan forces nga gikan sa right padulong sa left, butang mo sa right. So inan lang siya. So, take the moment at the bottom. Pero diri, assume lang gyapon sila ko siya nga counter positive. 2.665, 4.5 plus this quantity d squared. So, that's your force A. And what's the lever arm for this? The lever arm is one still, 4.5 plus d. And all over 1/3. I mean, yeah, all over 3. Same ra gyapon na siya. And similarly, equation 2 minus 36.301 d squared and 1/3 of your um, passive height. Simplify. Equate mo 0. Mo rin akong storya ha. So, para dali na nimo ma-envision, tanan lagi, tanan nga pa left, and tanan pa right, usahon nimo kibali imo ang separator sa equals para dali mo siya masabtan. So, simplified, you will get 3.24 meters. No, you will get 3.24 meters as your final answer for the depth of penetration. So, kabalo ka nga, kanila na height here. Makita. This one here, 3.24 na siya. So, if 3.24 na siya, so matik, 4.5 plus 3.24, mo na siya imong total height sa imong sheet pile. Sige. compute the total active, simplify ra. Since na naman kay D, di ba? Na kay D, substitute ra nimo diretso si D. And D is 3.24, simplify, you will get 159.35. Di ba? Dali ra siya. Sige. How about for the maximum bending moment in the cantilever sheet file? Sige, recall na itong MDB. Basta maximum moment, go-occur siya asa man. Typically, no? In any nga scenario, yung mo na lang tingali i-assume na what goes left. I mean, yeah, mo to kung ingon ka ganyan nga, para dili ka maglibog. Imo na lang siyang i-treat nga dapat the passive and the active kay mag-equate to each other, no? So, what you're gonna do here, inani mo ang scenario ani. FP minus FA, pero pwede na ba yun mo ibutan sa FA here. So, substitute 36, no? 0.301 D squared minus this equation to 665, and you will get 1.67. So, take moment at the bottom, no? Typically sa bottom. Maximum bending moment. Substitute nimo ang equation and then put the value of D there since na naman kay what I call this left D, no? Left D here. So pwede na ka lalakay numerical value for your the location or the location of your force magnitude. So you will get maximum bending moment 2.65 diri sa ta. 2 point from the bottom ha. So this is diri sa ta calculate sa ta. Kay wala wala na kasunod ang ba. Sige, this is 2.65. Ay, pwede rin ba yun diretso? Kaya maura mo akong storya ha eh. 2.665, di ba ang height nato? Pila tong height? 4.5 plus 1.67. Save na lang ni nato siya daan. Pila ni 6.17. Shift store A. Shift store A. Now, ang imong goal is dapat makakuha kag value sa imong maximum bending moment. Sa imong buhaton is ang imong force na lang kung unsa nato atong value sa force nato, which is 2.665. 2.665. Himay-himay na lang sa nato kay taas kay equation. 4. Store A na lang ta. 6.17 squared. So this is now your force. So yun siyang force? Force active, right? It's force active. So, store natin ni siya sa B. And then, iyahang force, lever arm, ani niya, is from the bottom. So, that's gonna be 1/3 of what? A. 1/3 lang na siya sa imong store. Di ba dito na to store ang A? Ang atong total height. That's 1/3 of store A. So, store na po na to siya sa B, 2.06 approximately C. Sige, okay na ta for active. What about sa passive? Sa passive na po, kuha sa tas sa iyahang, what I call this, force. So, that's gonna be 36.301. Dayon, D is 1.67, di ba? 1.67. And then squared. And you will get 1.224. And then shift store D. No? Shift store D. And then dili na po ka 1/3 of 1.67. So that's gonna be 1/3. Or just simply put 1.67 divided by 3. So, aha na to last ng shift store. Shift store A, B, C, D, E. So all you have to do is just to shift B, multiply nimo siya, magnitude of force A, multiply din mo siya sa lever arm, which is no, C, plus, minus na siya, sorry. Minus, ano to, ABCD times A. Check na to if same ba. Hopefully same. That's gonna be, sakto, 152.30 approximately. So, ilan na siya. Grabe, store, wala dyan kay, if mo lang taon, wala dyan kay, wala, store lang ko tanan. Di ba, letters na tanan ako ang ipang butang. So, tanan ato values precise gid to kay except kung nagputol ko atong unahan. So pero technically ugotan na noon precise gid kay siya nga stored value man gud siya. So mo na siyang straight gid kaayo. Sige, go. Example number 3. A sheet pile wall shown on the figure uy, tignan ko, is supporting sand with a given property. So, naakay prop. Say other terms of prop, by the way, guys. Is prop. Pag maingon siya, a sheet pile is prop, no? But pasabutan na siya ay support. So, wala siya. Support sand with the given properties, nakay gamma and nakay angle of internal friction. So compute the depth of embedment required to prevent bearing failure and compute the depth of embedment required to prevent rotational failure in order to maintain the stability of the sheet pile. And lastly is to compute the corresponding prop reaction to prevent rotational failure at the sheet pile. So yes, let's start. To prevent bearing failure, active pressure and passive pressures must be equal. So, what pasabot, imuhang active pressure o what? Passive pressure dapat equate sila with each other. So, what pasabot, inana siya ang mechanism. So, inana siya ang itsura, guys. So, if you would recall our equation, no, that is gamma times height times Ka, di ba? Muna ang stress. So, that's gonna be, since 5 man ang ato ang depth of embedment, ang backfill ladder na to dira. So, that's gonna be 5 plus D because that's the total height of your active pressure or your sheet pile itself. Equate mo siya sa stress P, which is just gamma dkp, which is your active coefficient, passive coefficient. It's just that ang difference lang nilang duwa is of course it's height kay again lahi ang entire height sa sheet pile and sa depth of embedment for its passive. So first and foremost, mo to kung ginaingon always solve for its Ka and Kp as long as na ay degree nga given. So that's 1/3 and 3. So sa kapilang balik-balik og solve basta ganin makakita ko og um internal angle of friction nga 30. Kabalo jud ko nga ang active ana is 1/3 and then which is mo to kung yung last time nga 0.33 and iyahang passive ana is 3. So dili na need i-solve. Pero sa una kinahanglan kasi solution so why choice? Pero at least you know to yourself. So now let's substitute the values. 25 plus D 1/3 equate mo sa 20D and multiply by 3. So simplify, you will be able to get 0.625 meters. So kalide siyang height here is 0.625. 625, which is maong nila pangita. If you wanted to prevent bearing failure, lahi naman po ang scenario if lahi na po ang i-consider ni mga mechanism sa failure niya. So, compute the depth of embedment required to prevent rotational failure in order to maintain the stability of the sheet pile. So, this is the itsura gyapon. What you're gonna do is to get the FA here, di ba mao gyapon niya itong stress, di ba? Stress, okay, plus another height, 1/2 base times height. And simplify that equation, you'll get 10/3 5 plus b squared. Now, how about your passive? I-simplify nini mong equation. I mean, this is the stress, di ba? Stress, yapon na siya, times height. Simplify, you will get 330b squared. So, to prevent the rotational failure, moment at any point must be 0. So, moment at the top to eliminate the prop. So, dito ka since ang gakay tabuan if you would notice, wala kay value sa, take this, wala kay value sa imuhang passive, wala kay value sa, take this, active. And mo tong ganyan nga pag cantilever typically sa bottom siya ga moment, case to case basis, because in this case manggod naa siya gidungag nga prop support. So if mag-moment ka diri sa bottom, tulo na kabuok imuhang unknown variables. And to eliminate gyud nga per se nga since unknown man si prop no or ang reaction ni ang amount sa force ni prop. So mas maayo nga dira na lang sa location kung asa ga-act si support ta mag-moment para mawala to si support. Dili na to siya pilon og solve. Mo to siya. So momenta at the top no. Momenta at the top. So counter positive, counterclockwise positive gihapon ta. Okay, so 10 third, this is 10 over 3, 5 plus d squared. Squared, pilay lever arm ani, so that's gonna be 5 plus d over, multiplied by 2 over 3. 2 thirds. Kay, di ba, padulong to mo. And this one too, this is, ang height ani niya should be, uh, this is 30d squared 5 plus, dili na ta, d over 3. Mao nganong dili 5 plus d over 3 because dili man entire height sa 5 is included sa imuhang I mean pressure diagram for passive because it's just the height of your backfill. So ang imong i-one third ana dapat is ang height lang sa kung asa ga-act passive. So that's just d over 3. So, mo to siya. D over 3. Ay, 2 thirds din siya, sorry. 2D la ay 2D kay 2 thirds tumoy biya. So 2 thirds okay, 2 thirds. With 10 over 3 simplified. Okay, same ra lagi. So, ang problem na lang nato ani is ang what do you call this? Ang ato na lang problem dahil ani is ang signs. So, here in our solution, i-assume na to is counter positive. So, since usay rotation ani is baliktad, ani na lang gid para dali sa inyo ang kinabuhi, i-equate na lang gid ninyo what goes left, what goes right, ana na lang. So, para mas masabtan na ninyo. Dali ra na siya. So, 2 thirds, sakto ba? 2 thirds, 5 plus d, sakto. Then, 2 thirds d plus 5. So, mo to siya. Equate ni mo. And equate ni mo siya to 0 sa iyang equilibrium. Now, simplify. You will get 2 meters. And that's the final answer for this problem alone. So, if maglibog mo, kalibog lagi yung ko anong kung sa kamo negative, kung sa kamo positive. So, imo na lang buhaton. Ayan na lang ni bali-baliha ang sign. Pero instead nga plus minus equate nila siya 0. Ang galaga nila siya. So, para imuhang makuha. Sige, try na to ha. Nga, sampulan na to nga kuan. 3 yes, CA. So, that's, i-equate na to ba? Sampulan na to ba nga para makita niyo nga same ra gyud na siya. Kung maglibog mo sa sign. Pero I know nga naman di kabaluan na. So, okay ra kay na. Para lang gyud tos uban ba nga dili gyud pag ka master na. 5 plus. O sige, dira after nito butang sa imong active, equate mo siya sa imong passive. Dili mag-matter if asa iput nimo si passive active dili ra matter. Basta as long as consistent ka kung asa mo gibutang. Ang kung diri mo gibutang si active o malamang dira pwede mo ibutang ang iyang lever arm, ang lever arm sa active. Dili pwede nimo ibaylo to ang lever arm sa passive imong iabay sa active. Dili sa lahi na pa lang ang story. Dili na masay mga answer na. Plus 5. Wait, check na to ang mga parentheses. 2 thirds, 5. Okay, shift so. Wait, kabalo naman tanga 2M ang answer. Ba't na to 2? Para dali ka siya shift solve. Susunod ay, approximately 2 ang answer. Diba? So, yun na siya nga storya. Mas dali ra siya i-solve if feel na ko if dapat ipiti mo ang what goes left, what goes right. Ano ra siya. Usahon mo. Sige, next. And compute the corresponding prop reaction. So, imong buhaton, mag-moment na pug ka sa ay dili na ka kinahanglan moment, no? Kaya na naman kay value sa imong active o passive. ay technically wala pa kay value sa imong passive pero pwede na nimo siya ma-obtain tungod kay naa naman kay B. So ang imo na lang buhaton is to sum forces along x or forces along horizontal. So equate same ra gyapon concept ato what goes right, what goes left, ina na gyapon. So since pa-right man tanan si passive, so FP plus prop equate nimo sa pa-right which is si FA na siya. So that is 2 meters di ba to imong D? So wala na kay siya gi-simplify diri. Sige lang. 30 D squared na di ba to? Plus prop. So that is just equals to 10 over 3, 5 plus 2 squared. Simplify, you will get prop reaction or the value of your support to be 43.33 kilonewton. Okay? Okay na, nasabtan na to? Na part kay mas hangat gamay ang worksheet file. Taas og solution. Kailangan kay, hindi ko siya lisod kaayo. Kasi maraming yapon siya. It's just that need lang ka makabalo. Ang tricky lang na part is ang pag-determine sa imong distances sa imong mga location sa magnitude sa imong mga forces. Okay na ta? Sige. Let's go to the analysis of anchor sheet files. Ano size no? On our curriculum class. Wait lang, check sa nako. Kay nailag-mention. Boom, baha. Hala. Baha, ulan le kayo, guys. Hala. Ulan le kayo. Loy, kay. Baha ang mobile classroom. Kung asa tanag kuan. Basta agad siya. Nag-chat sila sa GC. Anyways. Analysis of anchor sheet files. Yee, dirita. Mota kung giingon nga, tungod kay naay tendency nga lako ang values manggod sa imong active to add more force sa imong mo resist bitaw para dili mag-overturn imong retaining structure. Usually ga-add ta og anchor or tie rod gabutang ta para magdungag siya support sa imong passive. So assumes in the anchor, I mean in the free earth support, guys, it assumes that the sheet pile is free to move away. So free earth support, but kasabot, pwede na siya, free to move away. Based on ranking or column and it's not rigidly connected to any of its surrounding. When you compare free earth support with the fixed earth support, definitely it's different in the sense that fixed earth support is rigidly fixed from the name itself, no? Preventing soil settlement and resulting in more uniform pressure distribution. So it is based on the at-rest pressure, no? Di ba natin ito active and passive? And it's rigidly connected to the surrounding soil. Sige. Here are the, before that, mag-illustration sa ta. Illustration. So, in ano na ang imong itsura sa imong pressure diagram when we are talking about free earth ang anchor sheet file. So, since we have now your presence of your anchor, so naana po siya dungag yung pressure. I mean, dungag contribution sa imong pressure diagram. So, this is what it looks like. So, now, let's try to get familiar with the components na dapat ninyo bantayan sa free earth support o yung sa mga forces or present ng mga pressure sa imuhang diagram itself, no? So, sa imong free earth support, na kay, if you would notice, kung ako lang pastoryahon, natay three shapes, yeah, three shapes, yeah, although triangle na siya, two, and then lastly, three. So, technically, kung naay pressure in ana siya nga mahimay-himay nimo, but pasabot, you can also himay-himay or you can also lay set that there are also three forces. That's why we have here force 1, force 2, and force 3. Now, dili na punta sa ato ang pressures, no? Pressures here, before that, by the way, similarly naman gyapon sa ato ang cantilever sheet piles, guys, nga H, and then the baba, there is the depth. But now, since we have I mean, an additional force, wherein natunga na sa una ang ato ang passive, no? We have here, I'm going to introduce you to another variable designating the height of your force 2, which is denoted typically as y, no? And then the remaining, the difference between the depth of penetration o sa imuhang y is designated as h. So, pasabot, ang height gikan sa dredge line nimo padulong sa kung asa 0 ang imong value here is designated as y, and ang nabilin ana niya nga sobra padulong dito sa ubos, this is designated as h. Diretso na siya ha, paubos sa ground yun, dili lang sa imuhang, as a location sa imuhang, what do you call that, third force. Okay? Sige. Pressures. So, stress 1, it's gamma HKA, di ba? Mo na pang overarching formula. Now, how about stress 2? Still, no, nanatay difference na sa itong equation is now gamma H Kp minus Ka. So, but pasabot, no, regardless of what is being looked for, whether it's active or it's passive, you still need to get the values for the coefficients of both the two classifications, active and passive, if you are calculating for free earth support method in anchored sheet pile. Now, how do we solve for y? Natay simplified formula na, by the way, guys. So, if the case is ang imuhang stress 2 man na dapat stress 2. So, typo na siya ang isa na stress 2, not stress 1, stress 1 na typo. Check lang na ulit. So, stress 1, stress 2 if no water table. So, that's gonna be stress 2. Okay, if this is stress 1 and this is stress 2. Now, if you notice, hala, ngano ni if you notice guys, natay lahi. Nabantay ninyo, na isa ka klase sa Y that's supposed to be, ay ana na lang nato siya designate. Gamma. Buto na to, gamma na siya. And then just the ordinary Y. So, ang kaning ordinary Y mo na siya ang imong height, no? Ang kaning gamma is just the unit width. Wait. So, ako, magsulat, libog mo ka na sa, pag magsulat ko, malipat ka na. So, ana na lang, basta gani unit weights, you should put it as gamma, and then y na lang dahil for each side. Okay? So, if imong i-isolate si height y, guys, na kayo ma-obtain nga formula, which is, makancel man si gamma. HKA, difference na sa imong coefficients. So, this is now your formula in getting your height y. No? And forces present. So, F1 is similarly mo gyapon. 1/2 base times height. Force 2, 1/2 base times height 1. And force 3 is 1/2 stress 2. Stress 1 dito kaganiyan guys, sorry. Stress 2 and multiply by the small h height. Okay? Sige. Stress 1 is stress 1. So for 1. Okay. Fixed earth support. And this is our pressure diagrams. Sige. B, stress A, stress P. How about the pressure? So pressure, kung kaganiha, free earth to siya. Karon, fixed earth na po. So, may difference sa formula na. So, stress here is obtained. Ilali na siya ang pressure diagram sa imong fixed earth. So, technically, ang medyo lengthy lang ang process of pag-solve is ang free earth, no? The free earth. Just the free earth. So, pressures, now, mura siya mo matreat lang as mura siya cantilever, but, nagyapon siya presence sa tension rod. Sige, pressures is stress A, gamma H plus dKA, and stress P is denoted as gamma HKP. Sige, start na tag solve og problem. Duwa na lang man ka problem, pero tag-as kasi ni sila. Ha. Okay. An excavation 7.5 meters deep is to be made in a cohesionless soil for which the unit weight is 18.15 and an angle of internal friction of 28. So the size of the excavation are to be supported by anchor sheet piling with anchor ties 1.2 m below the surface. Assuming free earth support method, compute the total active force, minimum length of the sheet pile, and the tension at the anchor bolt. Sige, let's try to solve this. Solution. So this is the illustration for your retaining structure. So 7.5 daw ay mga depth of backfill. I mean, yeah, the backfill. Height, the pressure diagram looks like this, no? Tungod ka, it was stated nga, unsa man siya. It was stated nga free earth, no? And naa kay ginatawag nga tension rod. So T here is the anchor bolt, no? T here is because of the anchor bolt. Anchor bolt, other term ana is rod, tie rod, tie, and the latter. So, mo to i-designate, i-reflect na to ang ato ang heights na nabuan, height Y and height H. Stress 1 and stress 2. So, giingon dito nga ang imong anchor bolt daw is located 1.2 m below the surface, no, from the ground. So, from here to here, it's 1.2. So, if 1.2 na siya, you would know that this, you can get this height. Pila man ni si, pila man ni height. 1.2, 7.5, 6.3. Ito ba? Bulok naman kay mata. 7.5 minus 1.2. 6.3. So, kabalo ka nga 6.3 di ay ni siya. 6.3 m. Now, ang tricky nga part manggod aning free earth method is ang pag-determine lang yun sa mga heights o sa mga distances. Sige, let's try to solve that. Now, before that, how do we if imong if manotice nimo, di ba? Typically, ang location nato basta gani free earth, mag-moment ka always diri na. Dili na kung asa imong tension rod. So, but pasabot, if mag-moment ka kung asa imong tension rod or imong anchor tie or anchor bolt, you will be needing this height here. Ang question na to, unsay value ana niya? So, how do we obtain this height? Okay? How do we obtain this is 6.3? This is just 7.5 minus 1.2 dayon minus 1/3 of its 7.5. So that is, pila na? 3.8. 3.8 din siya. Why 3.8? Because 7.5 ang height, kuhaan mo og height sa imong location sa imong tie bolt, no? And then 1/3 of the 7.5 because kani man imong kwaon manggod kay because mo man ang 1/3, di ba? Mo ni siya ang 1/3. And imong interesado lang ka is this portion here, kanilang siya nga portion. That's why kuhaan paksian nimo ani, paksian nimo ana para mabilin nga height kanila lang. Mo na siyang puro minus na siya. 3.8. Now, sige. Who can wala pa may lain heights, no? Hindi pa ni ma-distinguish. Sige lang. Later na lang. Sige, how about this portion here? From, erasyo na to ha, kaya murag daga na kayo, di na ako maklaro. Free earth. Sige. Ang imo na po next interesado ka is kani nga height from the anchor bolt going towards your um, F2. Mo na po imong interesado. Di ba? You know that from here to here, di ba 6.3 na siya. So, automatically, 6.3 plus, if you will notice, di ba triangle na siya? Di ba? Triangle. And of course, is it 1/3 or 2/3? Di ba? It's 1/3 kay dili man ni tumoy. So, that is just 6.3 plus na punta 1/3 of y. Mo na siya imong height. Which is, in this case, nga wala pa man tayo y, pero nakabutang na siya dira. 6.67. Sige lang, naulahi ang animation. Sige lang. Ina na lang atong mechanism. Sige, pasigdiin na lang na naulahi man good. And lastly is ang atong pag-determine ani nga height. Ang akong gi-designate is since unknown pa man gud si y kay isa pa man gud na naulahi lang. Sige lang. Next is kaning third value sa imong force. So it's here 6.3 di ba ni? Kani nga height 6.3 plus y plus 2/3 of height h. So technically, in order for you to get this height here, kaning red, imong buhaton ana it's just 6.3 plus height y plus 2/3 of your height h. Kung si height h is dili given, so typically since nakuha naman si y, all you have to do is just to subtract dy d minus y. Naulahi lang, sige lang mo, balayin lang ta. So solve lang ta for passive and active. Natay values ana 28, then pressures gamma h ka na kayo ma-obtain nga 49.14. How about stress 2? YH Kp minus Ka na kay unknown value for H, right? Which is, masimplify nimo siya into this equation. 43.472 H kPa. Do not forget about the H kay wala pa ba kay value sa H nimo unknown pa ba na siya. So you can isolate that and then just add it in the latter part. Solving for y, di ba natay formula na that is y is equals to h ka kp minus ka 7.5 times 0.361, 2.770 minus 0.361, na kay automatic y, which is 1.2. Dapat, nauna ni siya animate, naulahi dahil. So, dapat ani, na kay 1.12. So, automatically, kabalo na ka sa height h nimo. Ay, dili pa dahil guys, kaya wala man tayo D dahil. Wala tayo D. So, at least, di ba, na kay advantage. So, kung 6.3 plus 1.12, 2/3 of D minus y na lang din ka. Solving for forces sa ta. Okay. Dili na ta mag D minus y tungod kay naamantay H ano nini. Pwede ra, pwede ra. Solving for forces. So that is 1/2 base times height, 7.5 for 49. Asa gikan si 49.14 na ra. And then force 2. No, that is 1/2 stress times its height y, which is still 49.14, 1.2, nakama-obtain lang 7.52. Now, for your force 3, since, no, if you would notice, unknown man na to si h, 43.72 h times h. So, naakay simplified equation nga 21.86 h squared. Dili pa ta mag-end there because wala pa man ang atong ginapangitang active force. So, technically, na-solve na to si active force. Kay, if mabantayan nimo unsa ganito itong pagsabot sa active force, di ba? It's the forces that goes away from the soil. So, if this is your soil, no? This is your soil. So, technically, kanilang force 1 o force 2 are my active pressures. So, since na-solve na natin si force 1 o force 2, kaganihan, di ba? Na natin nakuha values na nila. So, automatically, in order for you to get the total active force, no, just add force 1 or force 2 because it's the forces that goes away sa imong soil. So, 184.28 plus 27.52, you will get an total active force acting on the sheet pile to be 211.80. Now, second question, compute the minimum length of the sheet pile for equilibrium. Dagan kay animation. So, moment at the anchor tile, diri na ka mag-moment. So, naadiri mo ang anchor, so diri ka mag-moment at anchored tile. So, 184, so that is just 184.28 times 3.8, no? Plus 27.52 times 6.67 is equals to, pwede rin na lang na to. Kalki na lang na to. So, again, 184.28 times 3.8. Maaha kayo naglanto ng mga values na daw. 184.28 force niya. And pili distance niya padulong diri sa moment A. Diba? That's 3.8. Oh, plus. Dili na po ko sa force 2. 27.52 times. Pila may height ani from force 2 going towards the anchor board. That is 6.67. So, equals na po din mo siya sa padulong sa right. That's 21.86. And unknown si H nimo, di ba? Unknown si H squared. Kaya imong goal ani is ko ano si H manggod. Multiplied by, pila man ang height from this green going towards the anchor. That is, giyon sa man pag-obtain. Yun sa pag-obtain si 7.42 plus 2/3 of H. So, ang pasabot ana, it is 6.3. 6.3 plus 1.12 plus 2/3 of this H. Mora na siya. That is 7.42 plus 2/3. 2/3 sa imuang H, which is the distance shift solve nimo. Pila kay force ano no? Wala lang to. Kira na. Force, I mean, height. Ano, that's 2.33. Check na to. 2.33 ba? Ala. May ahat na sa'yo pag type. Check sa na to. 184 ba? Ito, 37.52. Ay, parenthesis. Sorry. My bad. Pero pareho naman na. 2/3 of x. I-check na lang ninyo, guys. Kasi ito, wala sa program ko. Ato ra. Parenthesis lagi ang problema to. So that's 2.14. Pero is it the one that we're looking for? Ang 2.14, kung imo na siyang i-drawing, mo na siya nga height. Mo na si 2.14. Ang pangutana man gives the minimum length of the sheet for equilibrium. But pasabot, ang height from here going pa dulong dira mo na imuhang itotal. So that is just pila man 7.5 plus y plus h. So that is 7.5 plus pila to imong y gani 1.12 mo tingali ko plus 2.14 mo na sa imong L minimum. Okay, and you will get 10.76 meters to its value. Next question, compute the value of its tension at the anchor bolt. So, all you have to do is just to sum forces along x. So, forces along x lang ka ani ikinan mo kay mga values. Ba h nimo is ilang tayo h? It's 2.14. So, imong buhaton ana, it is just the t plus 21.86 times 2.14 is equals to 184.28 plus 27.52. So, kuha ni mo si tension na value on. Pila na siya. Oh, 111.69. So, check na lang na to. X plus 21.86 times 2.14 squared equals to 184.28 plus 37.52. Should solve 111.69. Ito ra, sakto din. Na siya. So, para dili mo maglibog. So, last problem. Sige. Katawag ko ng last problem. Anchor sheet piles are being used in a flood control projects led by, dili na ko ingon kinanta ko opisina, in Region 4B to support a soil mass with a height of 5.5 meters with horizontal surface. According to a geotechnical report, the soil in the area is sandy with an angle of internal friction of 30 degrees. The anchor ties are installed 1.2 meters from the top of the backfill for the analysis. Friction along the pile surface is neglected and the full support earth method is assumed. So compute the minimum length of the piles for stability, assuming that there is no corruption. Find the total active force on the sheet pile if the soil weighs 1631 kilograms per cubic meter, and compute the tension at the anchor ties. First is minimum length lang of piles. So, muna siya ang imong itsura sa imong earth retaining structure, 1.2 m below the ground ang imong tension rod, and ang backfill, yeah, height is 5.5 and your D is unknown yet. Pressure diagram for the active goes like that, and this is for your passive. Muna siya imong forces 1 and forces 2. So, by default, kuha na to si active and kuha na to si passive. After that, no, pressures na to, forces, gamma HKA, stress, that is gamma 5.5 plus D since unknown pa man nato si D no times 1/3 and that's 5.5 plus D over 3 gamma. For the stress 2 or your passive stress, no, that's gamma D3 which is height and then 3 is the coefficient of passive. So 3dy and forces, no, all you have to do is just to get the area, 1/2 base or 1/2 stress times its height. So this is, if this is your stress A, no, this is your height. So that is 1/2, 5.5 plus 3 multiplied by y over 3, that's 5.5 plus d, and F1 is simplified to this equation 1/6 y gamma rather 5.5 plus d squared. And for your, what they call this, passive force, what 1/2 base or your stress times the height. Simplify. Sorry. So, unsa ano man pud ni pagkuha sa mga forces nato, na-reveal naman. So, if dili ra kay na siya kaon eh. Kani kuhaon nimo because motok ingon kag basta mga what call this, basta mga anchor problems automatically nga mag-take you kag moment diri sa imong anchor. So, ang imong needed height is F1 padulong dara and then F2 padulong, sorry, padulong dara. So, how do you obtain that? That is just pila man ni be? 5.5, wala naman tayo dino, 5.5 plus d over 3. Height, sakto ba? And then here, it's 5.5 plus d over 3. No, kasi difference nila, tanaw gani. Ang isa is 5.5 plus d all over 3. Ang isa kay 5.5 plus d over 3. Kay, again, no, if manotice ninyo, diri mo imong active, mo imong passive, if manotice nimo ang total height manggod aning imong active, di ba tanan dako kay triangle. Entire height man niya. So mo na imong i-divide og 3. Now, if diri na pud kang case, di ba ang 5.5 nimo wala ba triangle dira nga na-appeal for passive. So, ang imo nga lang ma-incorporate anang 1/3 ana. 1/3 yun, 1/3, 2/3 dapat. Kaya padalog tungoy, sorry. That's 2D. 2D. Oh. Kay padulong man siya sa taas, 2/3 na siya guys. Sorry, my bad. So, that's 2/3. 2D over 3. So, mara na siya yung mga lever arms. So, nara siya imong mga equations. So, moment at the anchor ties, dili na ta. So, mo siya imong force 1, then force 2. I mean, yeah, lever arm. So, that is just 4.3 plus D minus 1/3 of 5.5. Kadagan mo sa variables rin kalibutan na. Ay, sige na lang. Faktura dito. 5.5. Wala na ko na-account ang ano dahil, sorry. Wala na ko na-account kaganiha ang 1.2. Kaya ba na ko cantilever. 5.5 plus D, entire height. Kuhaan din mo siya sa 1/3. Pero pwede rin ba gyapon to na itong case? Kay 2/3 man ang akong gi-assume kaganiha. So, pwede rin to siya na to. Kaya siya, ang gi-assume diri sa solution is kuhaan diri. Pwede ra po nga 2/3 na yung i-assume. Pero lahi na po ang solution. Sige. 4.3 plus d minus 1/3 5.5 plus d. That's your lever arm. And then 1.5y d squared 4.3 plus 2/3 d. If you na-notice ninyo, makancel na to si unit weights. Natay makuha ang value for our d which is 2.08. Minimum length of sheet pile should be 5.5 plus 2.08. Ano siya? Ma'am, lahi lagi tayo mong ipakita ka ganyan nga value sa imuhang height here. So, ang akong pagka-obtain ato is 2/3 mga god. So, pwede rin na, either way 1/3 or 2/3, kebs ra na. So, ang naitabo ato kaganiya sa pagkuha, yan natin ako kaganiya, is ako siyang gi-assume nga 2/3 kung maglanto. So, that is just, okay. That is just 5.5 plus d divided by times 2 dai. May butang na lang nato nga how do I explain this? Actually, basta kay same ra gyud na sila kay 2/3 man gud diri kay 1/3 man ang iyang gadeduct siya ba more siya ga working way in, no working way in. Ako kay nag pwede ra sad nga 2/3 na. Depende ra pwede na 1/3 2/3. Okay, this is 2/3. So that's just 5.5 plus b all over 3. Ang isa pod kay times 2 pa dahil. Yan ang isa, sa to ba? Yeah. Yan ang isa kay 5.5 plus d over 3. 2d over 3. Pareha na sila. I-check na lang na later. If same ra ba sila. Sige, para dyan kuha na to ba? For the peace of mind of everyone. 1/6. As is lagi ako si 5.5. Wala na force yun yan. Diba? 2/3 may libog ko. It's 2 and then this is 3. 2/3. Okay? Okay. Equate na to 1.5 x squared. Quantity 5.5 diba? Plus 2/3 of let's check na to. 1/6 5.5 2/3 5.5 wala na ko na minus nalagi. Wala na ko na minus 4.3 na lang na ko na siya sa guys. So wala na ko na take into account ang core. Okay. That should be 4.3 dahil. So pa naman. Sige lang. Okay ra de. Okay ra de kay total height mo. No, it's not okay. Basta kay bono na siya. Dapat kung mag-deduct kay 5. Okay. Minus na lang na 1.2. Ito ra. Kita ra. Ito ra. Ako ra. So, kulang ba rin siya, guys? Dapat nimo butangan ni siya og 1.2. Kaya akong nakuha nga height is kaniman niya height. Kuha lang naman siya 1.2 and this one too. Wala. Wagil ganda lang ito ka. That's just A. How about B? Compute the total active force on the sheet pile in the survey 16.31 kilograms per cubic m. Total active force, mo siya imong equation. And na last time nga students nga pila to 1,500 divided by 1,000 himo siyang 15 kilonewton per cubic m. Sayop na siya ha. So para technique ana just take out this. Just multiply it with 9.81. Then divide 1,000. You'll be able to get the unit weight. No? Depende kay, nalimit mo ko if sa itong given last time. Cubic ba to? Cubic tingali to. So, total active force, na nakay gamma 16, plug in, na nakay D, or your depth of, depth of embedment to be 2.08, na rin kay value for your active pressure, which is 153.22. Ano kay value ano niya? Next, in compute the tension at the anchor, all you have to do is just to sum forces along X. So whatever goes right, whatever goes left. So kaon sa mo si 1.5 gamma d squared. 2.08 diba to? Pwede ra sad nga imong buhaton ana pila to force kini yabi. Limot manggugo pila to? 153.22 dito. 153.22 plug in 1.5 to 116 times 2.08 squared. Simplify, you'll get 49.39 kilonewton at as the value for your tension rod. And this is your password for your PDF. Take note na lang ito ninyong, ako na i-upload, na ako i-edit ko itong gamay, itong kaganya 4.5. Dapat, tas plus 2 ako. Nalimot ko, i-edit, duplicate. Kaya ako naman sa inyo. Then, that ends our discussion. Do you have any questions? Na may mga questions regarding sa itong discussion? Taas gid atong discussion, no? So, karon no, envision na ninyo kung sa ginalalisan sa mga engineer. Unsa ang mga ginalalisan nila, unsa, makarelate na magsamot ba? Tungod kay, you already know ang concept behind ana. So, at least makarelate-relate na mo sa inyong mga gina-shared post. Sige lang, dapat mo-bash ang mga dili ang mga tao, ang mga binuhatan sa mga tao. Okay ra na. That's a form of freedom of speech. Para yun, ma-depress tong mga kuan sa kalibutan. Para mga wala na sila. Sige, wala na mo yung mga questions. So, by the way, na ako few announcements lang. No? Antay mga few announcements. Dito na ako sa first slide. Ganun pa na yun. Gusto na ako dito na sa first slide. Gusto na oras. 7:30. O, sakto 7:30. Ano niya para din niya ito i-discuss. Nila lang ito. So, my announcements are, sige na ito. Limot ko. This coming Saturday, we will have your, kapila na nga quiz? Quiz 2? So, you will have your quiz 2 this coming Saturday. Okay? The coverage the coverage is the coverage includes the topics kuan. Lateral earth pressure and this one, sheet piles. Lateral earth pressure and sheet piles. So, dili required solutions. Similar lang siya sa inyong quiz number 1 na shade lang. Okay? Shade lang siya. 50 items gihapon. Actually, wala pa ko kahimo. Maghimo pa ko. Pero busy pa mong good. Sige lang, try na ko tomorrow or the day after tomorrow or basta doon pa. Dayon, what else? For those who miss their activities, especially katong nanangit sa kuha, your special activity will be this coming Friday at 6 to 9 p.m. So, wala na kalain date nga ano tawag na, ma-offer lain within this week. So, that is this coming Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. That's my free date. Tapos, free schedule na eh. Tapos, kung kinsa itong naituyo sa kuha, especially katubit ng mga previous ng mga handouts, nga practice problem, assignments, cover, basta dagan ko sila, hindi na ako ma-recall, dagan mo kayo, nakalimot na ko. So, first is you should message me. Message me, karon, or ka nang magkadool, try na ko make of list, compiling that, and then, okay, moro to siya. Dayon, I believe you have seen my post last week sa tong G-class regarding sa inyong PIP. I uploaded the PIP cover, I uploaded the instruction, I uploaded the table of contents, I uploaded the answer sheet itself, I also uploaded the tabbing, so, and I also uploaded the date of your deadline. So, the deadline for your PIP is September 27th, and that's within this month already. So, napa mo'y, pila ka months? Pila ka months? Weeks left. Napa mo'y weeks? 4 weeks nga magliho ka na. So, I hope na inyo na siya misugdan. And what else? And you will be required to submit scanned copy and as well as your hard copy. Dapat by 27 by Saturday mag-check ko is kompleto na siya. Ha? Sige, what else? And your midterm exam is scheduled on October first week. So, ana pud tang date mag-exam. So, you only have a month left. And I guess since this is our, pila naman eh, week 4, lecture 4. So, I think as far as I can remember, there are only 2 topics left for midterm. And those are brace cuts or brace sheeting, and lastly is the triaxial. So, after that, by the way, tagaan ta mag information daan, we will end, di ba kay September 1 ron, next week is September 7, lecture 5, 7, and then 14. So, sa September 14, and ana nga week, which is September 20, mantingali ng Saturday. So, that's our last meeting for midterm before, pagka next week, which is submission sa inyong PIP. By the way, naamoy, I think 1 week free nga wala tayo buhaton to cater na lang pod sa inyong mga activities, at least makastudy mo in advance. So, again, mo to siya nga to ang schedule for this month, no? Asa pa ba? Wala na dahil lain. So, please submit your assignments. And by the way, inaanas inyong scores dito sa sheet. If na mo yung mga corrections, typos, whatever. Yung na lang ko. Then, for the attendance, I posted your attendance kaganiya pa before I started. So, kindly make sure you have submitted that and I will close that later tonight by 12 p.m. So, wala namang mga pangutana, no? So if you do not have any more questions for our discussion for this evening,